And after going through all of that, putting this head on a third time, we still had a problem with bank 2 running too rich. So I knew there's something here not right. I went back through some of the things that I had done earlier, like replacing all the fuel injectors with brand new ones, especially on this intake here, because I didn't want to pull the intake off again, because these fuel injectors on this side are really hard to get out. This side is not a problem. You can get right to them. So what I did, I actually swapped the fuel injectors around. This side, bank 1, was running okay. It was perfect on the fuel trim. So I took the original fuel injectors that came with this vehicle, I put them on this side, and I put the new ones on this side, and would you know, I found the issue. Bank 1 is running too rich now with the brand new fuel injectors. Bank 2 is running perfect with the original fuel injector. So it turns out it was a fuel injection problem. So it was pretty unbelievable that I had a problem with running too rich with a fuel injector issue. Now, here are 2 fuel injectors. This is the new ones that I bought. If you notice on the side here, we have a number 9201. These are brand new. These are the ones that are in bank 1, which now I have a problem with this side running too rich. And here is the original fuel injectors that came with the vehicle. Now, I only have 3 of these that are actually working still. And you can see these are the original ones. You can see how the screen here is kind of stained with fuel. And here are the new ones. And you can see the stains here are pretty clean on the screen. And I think this is probably the issue that I'm getting into. Now, when I bought these, they said that they would work for this Nissan. But it kind of caught me here that these are 2 numbers, different numbers on these fuel injectors here. So I think perhaps these aren't calibrated right or whatever. I'm not sure if this is even a part number. And also one other thing here, we did do a compression check. This side here actually had some extra fuel inside. The cylinders back here. This middle cylinder over here, it's always been just a little bit low, but really not all that bad. That is not really a big issue. It's pretty close to 140 on this side, and this side is perfectly okay. So it turns out the whole time I ended up pulling this head off 3 times because I had a bank running too rich, was because of brand new fuel injectors that had stuck in here. So sometimes with aftermarket parts you win, sometimes you lose, but usually I have really good luck with aftermarket parts. Now my job is to go and do your research and find out if there's really an issue with putting in aftermarket fuel injectors in this Nissan Xterra. So if you guys have had any problems with this, let me know if you've had solutions or fixes for this. But for now, I've got to go online and find out if I can get an exact fuel injector like this with the exact same number here, if this is a part number, and if it does even mean anything at this point. Okay, so having said all that here, I did hook up a temporary fuel gauge here in line. I wanted to check the fuel gauge. Fuel pressure is perfectly okay. We don't have any other problems. The only thing else I got to do here is put my timing cover on. I want to verify that the timing was perfect, no leaks. And the only other thing I got to do is put the air compressor for the air conditioner back on, but I want to do that last. But what we're going to do is go ahead and start this up real quick and show you what's going on with the fuel trims and all that. Now, as you can see, it starts right up. We don't have any check engines light yet on, but we will eventually get one for bank 1 on this side running too rich. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start up the Foxwell here. We're going to go ahead and do live data real quick and show you what's going on. All right, starting to load up. Now, the thing I want to kind of point out here is on bank 1 is the one that's the side that's running way too rich now. Okay, so what we're looking at here, bank 2 is on this side, bank 1 is on this side, bank 2 over here is the one side that was running rich all the time. Now if you look here, we swapped those fuel injectors out of bank 2 and put them on bank 1, and you can see just how rich. Look at this, minus 21 short-term 1 and 2 here, and we're at minus long-term on bank 2 here. If you see these 2 numbers on the bottom here, they're right at spec. That's great. Now bank 1, look at the bank 1 trims. Well, they're negative. So we know that those fuel injectors are a problem. They're pumping too much fuel into the engine, and the O2 sensors don't like it. So that's been our problem the whole time. Before, we had bank 2 weren't running too rich, but boy, if we can get bank 2 fuel trims on bank 1 looking like that, that would be great. So what we're going to do is hunt up some fuel injectors. The only other thing I'm going to do is swap around the O2 sensor. I doubt that's going to make a difference on this side, but more than likely we just got injector problems. So even the best mechanics in the world can overlook things like this, and you go back and you wonder why you didn't catch it before. Well, it's all part of diagnosing problems with your engine. And also you can see there that the operating temperature is 183 degrees, and our operating temperature here is right up there. Working great. And we'll go out here and listen to this engine. It purrs. No missing whatsoever. You drop it in gear. Absolutely, perfectly quiet. So there we go. If we have any more updates later, once I get this finally figured out and 100% fixed, I will put a link in the video at the end of this video for the third video that I did on this Xterra. Once I get bank 1 on that side finished, then I'll end up putting a link and letting you guys know what it was. But more than likely, I just think these fuel injectors, these new fuel injectors, are a problem. If I go in close here, see the pink. That's the new fuel injectors on this side, and I don't think you can see on this side, but we got the original fuel injectors on this side on bank 2, which is perfect now. So there you go. All right, so hopefully this wasn't too confusing for you. So until my next video, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.